Why the Amazing Digital Circus has broken the internet. If you were to name which animated show was the most popular right now, you would be incorrect if you said anything aside from the Amazing Digital Circus. As of writing the script, Digital Circus is celebrating the 1-year anniversary of their pilot premiere. The pilot is currently sitting at 358 million views, and is probably way higher by the time this video releases. I wasn't really on the hype train for this show until pretty recently. I didn't really want to be one of the 100 million sheep dragged into this ridiculous herd, but what we got from the most recent third episode has totally changed my mind on this show. So I will talk a bunch about that third episode, but let's first just address the statement that this video presented in the first place. The Amazing Digital Circus has broken the internet. They really have overtaken the entire indie animation industry and have become the face of it. They also have overtaken culture in a sense. Definitely animation, pop, and meme culture. You can't go anywhere on online entertainment platforms without seeing this 3D animated traumatized jester. Almost instantly, Netflix swooped in and made the series available over there. Far quicker and more impressively than Beam Puppycat or Hazmat Hotel did on Netflix and Prime respectively. Not to bash those or anything, I for one know just how much Hazbin blew up all over the internet, but just put it into perspective, Digital Circus has 3 times as many views as Hazbin does, and it's been out for 3 fewer years. An indie show with this level of success, viewership, and attention has never happened before, ever. So yeah, it's uber popular, but like I mentioned, I was skeptical on the quality of this franchise. I inferred that maybe it was just a cheaply made cash grab that got all its clicks from its clickbaity vibes. But I do admit that I severely underestimated Glitch Productions. They are the real deal. And that truly became apparent to me after I dove deeper into 2 parts of this show. The first thing is what I alluded to earlier, and it was the show's most recent episode, which is entitled The Mystery of Mildenhall Manor. It serves as the 3rd Digital Circus entry and, in my opinion at least, the by far best one so far, and I think many agree with that. The show is only 2 episodes plus a pilot long, so characters and main plotlines are still getting fleshed out, and I think the 3rd episode reveals the most intriguing stuff thus far to the viewers. This episode conceptually, first off, is really enjoyable, as it serves as more of a Halloween special, as it did air in the month of October. It certainly brings with it the most unsettling and spooky visuals the show has presented thus far, and this show was made for that kind of imagery. Mildenhall Manor, and all that comes with that setting, is filled with these creepypasta adjacent entities that are so intriguing and fun to watch. But aside from this episode's delivery in the horror stylistic department, I believe it is the best character deep dive we have yet to see. We do get some good insight on Zubul and Kane's characters, but of course I am referring to Kinger. Episode 3 solidified him as the best character in the franchise, far and away. The combination he brings in this episode of his usual antics, mixed alongside his ability to be a friendly father figure to Pomni, are as good as we have seen. But what is really cool is his tragic backstory with his wife and how that off-screen plotline plays into why he is the way he is and why he acts the way he does. I won't go into much spoilers here, but know that diving into that part of his story makes him the best character in the show currently, without question. Also, that scene of him and Pomni walking through the final portion of the manor is probably the most beautifully shot, looking, and sounding scene from a 3D animated show ever. And speaking of how the show sounds, I want to talk a bit about that. If you know me at all, you know that I'm a huge music guy, always have been. A good soundtrack can make or break an animated show, and a great one can separate the good cartoons with the elite. And The Amazing Digital Circus, an indie animated show mind you, has a great soundtrack. And you can't talk about this soundtrack without bringing up the mastermind behind it, Gooseworks. While there are several others involved, Gooseworks highlights the names attached to the series' music, and they do an excellent job. The playful yet mysterious tunes they pull off with the big brass sound and fun percussion segments are done beautifully. I could honestly dive deeper into each OST and ramble on how good the orchestration is or other nerdy music theory things, but I'll just talk about my favorite selection for everyone's sake, that being Your New Home. The tune kind of serves as that of a reprise, which I'm always a little skeptical on because usually they can never quite rival the original, but in this case, Your New Home is exceptional. The song plays at the end of the pilot when we see Pomni slowly starting to lose her mind, realizing she is stuck in this digital land, probably forever. Pairing that scene up with the grand dramatic reprise of our Welcome to the Show main theme creates an amazing spectacle that I love to revisit time and time again. Usually at the end of these spotlight videos, I encourage you to go check out the show I'm praising, but chances are good you're one of the millions of people to have watched the show, either on YouTube or Netflix. So I'll end by alternatively encouraging you to rewatch the 3 episodes, this time really focusing in on that soundtrack and Kinger's character specifically. So yeah, this show is a really great one, and I'm glad we were able to, for free mind you, consume such incredible animated content by a host of incredibly talented individuals through the Amazing Digital Circus. So really that is just why the Amazing Digital Circus has broken the internet.